Hello there, everyone. This is I Am Mark III, and welcome to Landinar. Landinar? Pfft. Wow, I've messed up already. Landinar. Where did I get Landinar from, Mum? Landinar, Into the Void. Yes. It's the first new game I've got for myself in... gotta be a couple of months at this point. Just can't afford them. But it's a new game, and I got it because it released into early access on Steam, so it's currently in early access. It's unfinished, it's being worked on, it's got bugs and missing features, and so, you know, very much early development kind of thing. But it's, well, actually it's been in development for a few years apparently, something like that. But it seems to be in a playable state, and so I thought, you know, since I've treated myself to a game for once, let's go ahead and do this little series. Exploring the world of Landinar. I almost said Landinar again, but Landinar. Because it's a space combat exploration game. There is some elements of trading, but yeah. It's not looking too bad, honestly. So, new game. Let's just drop us in. I choose to be the female, because I just generally do that. But yeah, as you can see, it's a top-down kind of thing, with you flying around in a 2D plane with your ship, and you've got various stats and things all over the place, like shields, rooms, which is actually a nice little feature here. There's some nice customization of your ships available in this one. Limited exterior customization, but mostly interior and performance related. So it does take a nice approach to how the ships are designed. The sensor list is a bit clunky from what I've seen so far, but this reminds me in some ways of Wayward Terran Frontier. I think it was the name of that other game. It reminds me a bit of that, but it definitely takes its own spin on it. Welcome to Landinar, Into the Void. In an attempt to make a name for yourself in the Mardo Quadrant, you have approached the Stone Eye Children, an elite group of bounty hunters. Algiers only is taking me out for my paces. So yeah, I didn't quite get around to it, but I did read ahead because I figured it would do that. I'm also not going to do voices because I always suck at those. So, let's go, rookie. The distress signal came from around here. Stop standing around and head to your cockpit. You can move around using WASD. Head to your cockpit and press F to pilot your ship. So as you can see, we've got our ship here. We're in one of our rooms. That's the airlock. I don't know if I can go out into space. I don't really want to try. But the arrangement of things in here can be configured. Now if I move forward into here, there's a weapon mount just over there. Here's some more stuff, but this is actually, if you look in this part here, this is the big room at the bottom of my ship plan, bottom left, and that's the small room up here. Rooms are actually very significant in this game, especially if your shields drop, or if your enemy's shields drop. It's all over the place. Anyway, sorry enough about that. I'm in my cockpit now. I will press F to pilot my ship. And here's my ship. Good job. I marked last location of your sensor list. So nearest transport lane, Angelica. There was a random level 6 just within reach, but mission waypoint is highlighted to go this way. You'll always see the waypoint to the currently tracked mission. Additionally, you can select different objects to track the sensor list in the bottom right. Fly your ship using WASD. If you need some extra speed or maneuverability, you can use left shift. So as you can see, this is my ship. We've zoomed out, so we've got an outside view. And if we zoom in, you can see that the some of the appearances on top depend on the module beneath it. So in particular, you can see the top of that tank there. That dome is attached to the shield generator there. And that is a cargo pad. And there's a little drone on the top there as well. So appearance of your ship, as I mentioned, does change a bit based on what you do to it. Anyway, let's go ahead and fly. One of the nice little features of this game is it's got some decent flame effects. Yeah, it's got some nice flame effects on it. They burn hot until you reach your speed. And your speed depends very much on what kind of engines you've got involved. But if I zoom out, we get much more of a view of the area. And we've got our ally over here. And this is Angelica, who is teaching us things. She also mentioned that we can use our boosters to get more speed. So if I hold down left shift, my engines burn a lot brighter, and speed increases to 1000, but it burns down a afterburner bar. So basically I'm doubling my speed here. Kind of useful, but it's like most space games, there's transit times involved as well. Damn, we are too late. Looks like all that's left is a cargo container. Well, we may as well retrieve the goods. What was that? I think I just hit something. Press spacebar to enter combat mode. Use left mouse button to fire your weapons. You can switch between weapon groups by pressing the corresponding number, but right now your rocket pods are out of ammunition. So, space. Target reticle from that minigun I pointed out earlier when we were inside the ship, and I can left mouse to just go daka daka daka. There we go. Pick up those crates, we might as well get some use out of them. Turn off combat mode by pressing spacebar. You can then click on a cargo crate to have a drone go and pick it up. I pointed out the drone on the surface of my ship. So there we go, deploys the drone, flies out, grabs the thing, and then brings it back to me. And if we zoom in now, as you can see, the collected item has now appeared on my cargo pad. Alternatively, you can click and drag a box to select multiple cargo crates. You have limited cargo space, you can only pick up 3 containers right now. So, click and drag. Drones deploying. Only got the one drone though, so it goes out to pick up the one, comes back, and then it'll go out and get the other one. So, yeah, off it goes. And that should appear right there, I think. Yeah, it just drops it straight in. Right, looks like there's a container, another container a bit further ahead. Let's check it out. So, fly further forward. Burn my engines, but it's actually kind of close. There it is. Oh, and that's not normal. CRAP, that container was rigged to explode. You should use the parts you picked up to fill your repair gun. And while you're at it, reload your rocket pod. Pretty darn sure we're about to be ambushed. Exit your cockpit by pressing F. Head to your cargo hold to interact, pressing F once again. You can load parts to fill your repair gun and explosive rounds to replenish your more powerful weaponry. Notice down here, I'm not blown up, but bars are gone. My rooms are now very deep red / greyed out. And that's because they are broken. Room disabled, health 0. Room disabled, health 0. So I need to go to my cargo pod here, press F to select it. Here's my cargo list. Parts I can load into my repair gun. One of these fills the repair gun by 1/3, so I can store up to 3 parts in my repair gun. So yeah. And explosive rounds, I can load this to reload my weaponry. There we go. So close that. Quick, fix your ship with your repair gun. Press 1 to ready your repair gun. You can aim it with the mouse. Fire on any objects in the room using left mouse. So, yeah, this is a way to patch yourself up if you're out in space. But it gets things functional as well. I mentioned that rooms are really important. And that's because if you notice my shield bar, that is gone. And now, if I spray around and start fixing this room, oh look, my shield is recharging now. So yeah, items lose functionality if your rooms get blown to pieces. This goes for you, and it goes for your enemies as well. So if an enemy's got a potent weapon system, target the rough location on the ship where that weapon is firing from, and if you disable the room, that weapon goes offline. Same with shields, same with engines, same with literally everything really. But my shield's recovering. I think it's got reduced performance though, if I recall. Either that or I'm just messing around a bit. But anyway, let's get the other room back operational as well, because this one contains all of our weaponry. Weaponry online. Notice, by the way, that even though I'm repairing with my repair gun, I can't patch it further. This is why I said it's very much a patch job kind of thing. Okay, my shield is back to full. It's just like on or off, it seems, with all the stuff involved. But I can't get it past 270. My repair gun just won't do it. So this is less than, I think it's like 30% health or something. You can patch it out up to 270 out of 900. Which means my ship is much more vulnerable to getting parts of it disabled in the future. much, much, much more vulnerable to me just outright getting shot to pieces. So there we go, patched up. 2 pirates incoming, rookie, let's take them out. Okay. Hostiles are marked immediately. Let's select and go. And as you can see, we've got a target layout on there as well. Oh, go away. Come back in. And this is why the shielding is so important. If your shielding is up, your rooms are generally protected. Unless you've got really bad shielding or something, I think. Oh, I'm targeting the other one. That's why I was taking damage. The one I'm after, though, its shielding is now gone, so now I'm battering its actual internal structure. Hang on, let's weapon pods. There's my rocket pod. Fire! Aha! There we go. Yeah, what I did there was switch to my weapon pod, which is here on the right. Rocket launcher. Dumbfire rockets. Powerful, and it's what I loaded explosives into earlier. Head back to Mardo Asset. I missed that because I was too busy explaining a little bit about the weapon systems, but as you can see, you can get weapons pointing in other directions. Side-mounted missile launcher though. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what we've got. We've got explosive rounds, and parts. All of which we can use, really. Though that said, during that little skirmish, I did not take any additional damage. Seeing as my shields were up the entire time. Let's see, I want to load parts into my repair gun again. I'll reload my ammos too while I'm at it. And I'll pick up that extra set of explosives out there. There we go. Right. Objective. Return to Mardo Asset, which is actually a station. So let's fly this way. It's a fair distance away, so I think they're going to tell me to use my cruise drive, aren't they? Please tell me to use my cruise drive. You know what, I'm not going to wait for you to tell me to use my cruise drive. I'm going to hold down C. Speed! There we go. And notice my max speed has now hit 1,500 and it's stable. It's just that I can't fight or engage while doing this. So the cruise drive lets you go faster. And notice it also shifted the camera view forward to give you a better view of what might be coming up. I'm not sure if the cruise drive is... Can we improve that? But then again, it gets us to places relatively quickly. So, yeah. Cruise drive is definitely an important addition. And then we get to the main method of transportation. We've arrived at one of the transport lanes. Which I just tried to go through backwards. Whoops. Yeah, pay attention to the flowing lights. It will show you where to go. Oh well. But this is much faster. If I recall, it's like 8,000 or something like that, so many times beyond your normal speed. Yeah, 8,188 velocity. Don't know why it's 8,188 additional, but hey. It's fast and it gets us to places. I guess that's all that really matters, isn't it? Also, I have no idea what this stuff is. It's some kind of station below us. I think it might be an unfinished feature or something. Let's see, M for... Hey! Darn it. Right, M for map. There's no marked station here. So I think this is an unfinished feature. Because there's some kind of superstructure up here, I think. Hello again. Yeah, I think this is on my level. Just some kind of massive habitation station of some sort. Let's just get going. Onwards! Our destination is marked as being in the next area. And this is more or less where my prior knowledge comes to a halt. I've not really checked out much more than this, except poking around a little bit, so yeah. The purpose of this entire little series, though, is just exploring the game in its current state, as I mentioned, and we will be checking out what's around. Head to the repair bay to fix your ship. Fly inside the repair bay and select it in your sense list. You can hail the repair bay by pressing the pilot icon. Repair your ship by spending credits. So this is the main way we can patch up our ship. We have to go to a repair bay. So notice we don't have to dock anywhere. We just have to fly to the repair bay and access it. So it said fly inside. Here we are. Repair bay. Then this is like a hailing icon kind of thing. And then I can choose what percentage to fix myself up to. I want to fully fix myself, which cost me 756 space bucks or whatever those are. Repair it. And a couple of drones come out. And as you can see, unlike what my repair gun, I could patch myself up. So yeah, it looks good. Dock with Mardo assets and come find me in the Sidewinder bar. Approach Mardo assets and press G to enter docking mode. Align your ship with the docking bay to automatically start docking. Exit your ship by pressing F. And since it's all very nearby, let's go ahead and hit the G key, which activates docking ports on things you can dock with. Also, my docking port is activated as well. I pointed that out right at the start, so you can see where you're trying to line up to. Just need to turn around here and line myself up. You don't have to be too precise as long as it's roughly correct. Your ship will auto-correct to a certain extent. Then, this is one of the weirder things I've noticed. For some reason, you've got this massive extending docking ramp that actually emerges from your ship rather than the station you're trying to dock to. It's a little bit weird. Especially considering when you go over here and look at it, look how substantial that is. Where was that stored inside this docking port? I have no idea. But apparently all ships have this, so I don't know. And here we go, we are on board. And we are on a station. So we can talk to a lot of people. Please, have you seen my son? We can talk to people here and we can find out what's going on. So, have you seen my son? Press F. A desperate looking man looks at you with pleading eyes. Excuse me, sir. My name is Walter. A moment of your time, please. Calls me sir even though I'm a woman. Right. My son, Jonah, have you seen him? He's 15 years old, blonde hair, brown eyes. Been missing for over a day now. I'm beyond myself. I have no idea where he could be. Please, if you see him anywhere, send him back to me. What else can you tell me? Because that's, I can either say no time to just turn it down. I can say I will do it, or I can ask a bit more. Any free time Jonah had is usually spent either here, at the docking ports, or overlooking the dry docks. He is obsessed with becoming a captain when he grows up, so he often spends time gazing at the different ships that arrive and depart. So yeah, that tells me why he might be missing. He might have gone on a ship somewhere, so yeah, I'll find him. Side quest accepted. Haha. So new mission joyride, and we've got ourselves a security checkpoint. The transponder code checks out. Hold up, do you have any contraband on your ship? We don't allow small arms, cryo sleepers, or AI cores. No, I don't have any of that. Everything looks alright, you may pass. Still need to see. So I can pass. I have a permit for this cargo, but someone else is having a bit of trouble. Shouldn't have to take this long. Oh, I can get the next bit of speech if I wander back and forth to them. I'm not going to do that. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Ashley, boy, what are you doing here? Waiting for my husband to return from the Chemok mining facility. His shore leave started today, so I'm waiting for him to arrive. Chemok? Chemok is a company running the mining corporation in the Mardo quadrant. The main facility, where my husband works, is in the Tulkas system. Right, waiting for long? Not too long, though he is running late. I'm sure he'll be here soon. What's his name? Richard Borer, although most people call him Rich. If only it was. We'll be able to pay our way past the... We'd be able to pay our way past the Landinar checkpoint. Well, I can... Okay, let's accept that. I'm sure you'll arrive any moment now, but thanks for the offer. Bye. Okay, did I just pick up another one? Yes, I did. Marriage and Miners. Works at the Chemok mining station, which is located in the Tulkas sector, but he has not shown up thus far. If I recall, in the map section there was... Yeah, local sector, which... space, and quadrant. So that this is the... Yeah. I only glanced at this before, but this is the size of the map so far. And he said... she said that he was in Tulkas, which is all the way down here. So... These gates jump really far. I mean, that's a galaxy over there. Why are we this far out? And why is there so little activity around here? Look at all these systems which are not being used. Makes me wonder what's going on. Oh well. But apparently I need to go all the way out here to Tulkas, which is actually quite a trip out. I'm not going to do that for some time, I don't think. Though exploring might be nice. Just see what else is out there. But I don't really want to start exploring until it's I'm ready to move into a sector, I don't think. Anyway, let's keep going. We need to speak to Angelica. And she is waiting for us at a bar. So that'll be this way. The guiding arrow seems to be quite competent about it. Yep. The guidance arrow is pointing all around, even the curves in the stairs. It seems to be highly competent. This one doesn't seem to be broken. Okay. So I can just follow the arrow here, there, and everywhere. Yep. Until I walk face first into a door frame. Because, of course, this is a rowdy bunch. No, it's not. Can't talk to you, can't talk to you. Watch yourself, can't talk to you. That just leaves Angelica. Hello. Not bad for a rookie, you've got potential. Here's the 2,000 space credits reward. Don't spend it all at once. Thank you. I have another job for you. I need a hand catching a fugitive of the Empire, but first you will need some better weapons on your ship. I've got some old gear collecting dust you can have. You should have access to the ship designer now. Go check it out. Arlen Lavon will give you a rundown on how it works. Ship designer. Mardo Assets has a ship construction yard. Freelance captains such as ourselves are allowed to use it to remodel our craft. Assuming you have the credits, you can design a new ship to pilot. Your old ship is disassembled, which keeps the cost low. One of the wonders of modern technology. Where can I find it? Northwest, right next to the office and station overseer. Look for the signs. It's the office overlooking the dry docks. Understood. Right, so our new objective is go and upgun our ship. Our ship had rockets and things on it, but more weaponry never hurts anyone. Well, more weaponry does hurt people, just not you. Usually. Leave this area. Oh, they are very picky, aren't they? Okay. Ship designer is very handily pointed out over there, so yep, we can just follow the signs if we want to. Somehow, I wish I could control Z the entire past week. That's a reference to something. I don't know what control Z does. No, wait, that's cut, isn't it? Have you ever designed a ship before? Not really. I have poked in a little bit. That's how I know that some of the stuff correlates, but
how's it going?
For the purpose of this, I am going to go through the tutorial in full. I'm sure you're eager to talk, but understanding ship design is crucial for any independent captain. Interact with the ship design table for a quick rundown. It's a bit behind me, overlooking the dry docks. Have you seen Jonah? Oh, the Bulan kid. He usually hangs around here to check out the ships being constructed, always talking about how he'll be an ace pilot when he grows up. Haven't seen him in a while. Why? He's gone missing. Oh, CRAP. Surely he's not that stupid, but it's too darn convenient. Listen, go see Staff Sergeant Sloan near the bounty office. A ship has gone missing recently. The Empire is pissed off and wants it destroyed. Chances are the kid jacked it. Yeah, so I kind of guessed it from pretty early on that he likes ships, so he's off on a ship, but apparently he's actually gone and stolen a ship from the Empire. Never irritate Darth Vader. Chancellor's jacket is going to be, but it seems to be deconstructed anyway. Penalty on theft is death, but he doesn't deserve that. So I need to check that out at the bounty office. But for now, ship design. This is the ship designer. You can use it to modify your ships or start anew with a different template. Please select the combat tab and then select the minigun Mark 1. When selected, you'll see a ghost of the item you want to place. Move it around with your mouse until the colour changes to blue. This means that you can place the part. This part needs to be placed on the outside hull. Right, this part this seems to be a bit jumbled. Now place the minigun on your ship by clicking the left mouse button. Oh, he's talking about a minigun. You can rotate a part by pressing Q or E keys. Okay, so middle mouse lets me roll it around the place. This is my ship as it stands right now. and I can pull out and reorganize it quite extensively, actually. So let's see about that. Okay, so I've got 10 small doors. I've got a capacitor bank. Yeah, capacitor increases power output, and I've got combat. I've got that minigun which I was given. So there's got to be a way to take it out. Ah, right mouse. Okay, right mouse lets me remove the stuff. There's the rocket pod. How much can I strip out of this? Ah, corner piece. Okay. Strip out the cockpit. Strip out the door. Strip out the shield. Strip out the... I've got a box. This is my new ship. Oh yeah, I can take out the docking bay as well. Just because. Okay. So this is kind of what I meant by how much you can customize it. I saw this in the videos when I was first checking out the Steam page on it. But you can customize this quite a lot. I'm gonna... Let's see. Combat. Since weapons have an arc, I kind of want to focus it as much as I can, so... let's see. It was... There it is. Right. Can I put... Yeah, I can put it like that. So that's 2 chain guns focused together. But I also kind of want to have... Let's keep the docking port on this side of the ship. I can install a docking port there, in the forward section. And I get the feeling just rapidly getting off the ship might be nice. So I'll put the cockpit up front. Yep, that fits right next to it. And then I'm going to fit in the weaponry. So this is effectively the weapons room. Yeah, like that. Missile pod doesn't fit there, actually. Okay, so the missile pod... Well, makes sense, though. The pod is a bit bigger. It extends back a little bit. So I'll put the minigun next to it there. Okay. That's looking okay so far. I was going to put the shield generator in here as well, but... I don't know. Having all the weapons that are readily fixable... Probably a good idea, but... I've only got the basic parts after all. Passenger seat. Might be needing that. Pop that there. Because that's a wall thing. Then we got, let's see, the capacitor wall. Will that fit there? No. So the rocket, because it extends backwards, just occupies the entire thing. I can put it next to the turrets though, so I'll put that there. Oh, there's one there that I missed. Pull this out. Right, engines. Engines. That's under, yeah, avionics. Small chemical engine needs 2 fuel. A basic engine that provides thrust to the ship. The afterburner provides a great thrust boost, although the top speed isn't too high. I can just, again, pop this in and it takes up space like that. So I'm kind of reorganising the interior of the ship just a little bit, playing Tetris with it, really. Though that said, I didn't notice that we needed, we need direct access to the cargo module, I guess. But what else do we need direct access to? Put it there. We can access the pad there to access our cargo stock. It's right next to the door. I'll put the fuel storage... you know, if we manage to get an extra engine, I'll put it there, so I'll put it there. Then we've got the power generator. That's got an access pad on it, so let's put that near the door as well. Capacitor bank. Can't see an access pod, so I'll just put it there like that. Nice and glowing green. And we've still got those 2 wall capacitors around the place, as well as a heat sink. Helps cool down the ship more quickly, allowing you to shoot more. Always good. What I'm thinking is these things without control panels, we don't actually need to access them, so I can just put that there. It prevents direct access to the engines back here, but I don't need to access them, do I? Not really. And what does that say? That says power 4 out of 8, fuel 4 out of 4, combat slots, whatever that is, 3 out of 4. Okay, so 3 out of 4 slots, heat cooldown 3, we've got double minigun, we've got our rocket pod turned around so it's facing forward. We've got direct access off the ship as soon as we dock at a place without going to a separate room first. Yeah, and and if I'm correct about not needing access to these things at all, we've got space for more junk to just pack into this, like maybe an extra engine or something, if I can find some. I don't need the power, so I'll leave the capacitor banks in storage actually. So, construct design. Your new ship can be found in the dry dock below. Head out to the room down the stairs and just go straight down there. Looking good. You'll notice the new paint job. It's because you had it constructed here in Mardo Assets. Hop in and meet me outside Mardo. And so you can see it's appeared down here in the bay. And we can go rendezvous with Angelica for the next mission. Though that said, we do still need to get on the trail of our missing child. So I should probably check in with that and see what's going on. But still, I'm afraid that is about half an hour, so I'm going to have to call it there. This has been Iron Mark III. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show and this look at Landinar. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yeah, I think this arrangement is good because it's right there next to my cockpit. I can just board and leave the ship incredibly quickly if I want to. And that does block access? Yes, it does. Okay. It definitely does. See you all later.